what's going on, traders? It's Johnny here with Trader X. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel. And today I wanted to go ahead and give you guys another breakdown and let you guys know how my trading went. So it was a small green day today. I was up $2 on the day, and that consisted of trading the Nasdaq-based ETFs, SQQQ and TQQQ. And so these were my filled orders here. The timestamps are on the left. And then these were the price points I bought in and out at. And then this was the ETF I was trading at the time. And so to get right into it, the Nasdaq was very choppy today. So what you guys are currently looking at is the 1 day, 1 minute chart of the Nasdaq. And so I wanted to let you know how my trading went today overall as a whole. So I started off on the day down over $140 after my first few trades, and then I was able to make all it back. And then I ended up losing another $100 before ultimately being able to make it back right before market close. And so the reason why my performance was all over the place today was given the fact that the market was very, very choppy. So as you guys can see, the Nasdaq was really struggling to find a direction on the day. This thing was all over the place, right? So it was trying to indicate signs of an uptrend by making these higher highs, higher lows before ultimately getting rejected. And then it would have these quick shifts in directions, right? So we're uptrending here, we're downtrending here, and then we're kind of all over the place, right? So it wasn't even necessarily trading very good horizontally. So it was a bad day-to-day trade in my opinion, the Nasdaq. So this just goes to show that you don't necessarily have to trade every single day of the market because the opportunity isn't always there. So as you guys can see, the past 10 days, for example, the Nasdaq has been consistently selling off, right? Making these lower highs, lower lows. And so we will have days where there is clear direction. Like for example here, you can see the Nasdaq clearly sold off on the day, right? It's making these higher highs, higher lows, and it just consistently sold off. But what happens is after it sells off, it has this period of time where it consolidates and it gets really choppy, right? Before it ultimately ends up selling off. So on Friday, after we had this nice little sell off, I wasn't very surprised that we had a choppy day today, given the fact that after the Nasdaq sells off, it typically tends to have a period of time where it consolidates sideways and becomes choppy. So today, if you honestly sat out and didn't trade, it would not have been a bad idea at all. This thing did not really have clear signs of a direction, so it makes it that much more difficult to make money in the market, right? The market is already super difficult as is, and so when you're trading something that doesn't have a clear direction, you're just asking to lose money on the day, right? So, um, I did obviously walk away with experience after trading for 4 or 5 hours today, but like I mentioned, it just wasn't a very effective day. Even from my profits, right? I was up $2 on the day, which isn't very much. I was just honestly happy to walk away even slightly green on the day, given the fact that I was red majority of the day, right? So today was a perfect example, and it goes to show that you do not have to force a trade, right, guys? So only trade when you see potential in the market and there is a clear direction. So that is a lesson that I wanted to leave you guys with today. I hope all of you were able to end green on the day, but yeah, ultimately, well, let me go ahead and break down why I was able to make money or how I was able to recover my losses. So ultimately, what lost me money on the day was I believe I tried a SQ's play over here, and ultimately this thing reversed and lost me money before I ended up stopping out. And then, just these constant shifts in direction is what ultimately lost me money. Why I saw potential to get into TQ's play right at market close was the past 5 day, 5 minutes. You guys can see that every time it approaches the bottom VWAP, it'll have a nice little surge, right? So approach bottom VWAP surge. And then over here, it did it as well. So as we were trading in this choppy territory, this thing started to sell off hard, and I found there to be potential for this thing to bounce to top view up, right? Which it ultimately ended up doing, and that is how I was able to go from being down 100 to actually making, $2 profit on the day, and on top of making all the losses back. But that is everything that I wanted to leave you guys with today. I hope some of you were able to learn from my mistake today of, over trading and trading on days where it doesn't really make sense to. But I hope that all of you were able to end on a green note. And yeah, I will see you guys in tomorrow's recap. Take it easy, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.